Hey, this is Mark Kern. I'm here with another video update for Em-8ER, the Mech vs. Kaiju Massive Planetary Wargame. Now, what is a Massive Planetary Wargame, you ask? I'm glad you did. Basically, it's hundreds of players teamed together in a co-op open world fighting against a massive invading force of alien shapeshifters enemies that use kaiju or giant beasts as siege weapons. It's kind of a tech versus organic theme. It kind of brings in a little bit of Pacific Rim. It kind of brings in a little bit of anime. And in that sort of flavor, it's a persistent world where you fight a constant battle to win more and more of the planet over the enemy territory. Now, these are very basic updates that we do. We show you exactly how the game is being made behind the scenes. So what you're going to see is work in progress. So keep that in mind as you see this. Now, first up, we have the hair system. We finally got the hair on our bald models in the game, so they're no longer bald, and we're using a technology by nVidia called Hairworks. Now, this is the same technology that AAA games like The Witcher use, and we've incorporated it here in Em-8ER, and you can see here that the character's hair is responding to wind in the environment. It's blowing around. It's extremely realistic, and of course you can disable this for performance reasons if you have a slightly slower rig, but most machines today can handle this pretty well, and we're pretty happy with the way this came out. Now, this is the male hair, and the female hair will be coming up in another update. Now, the big news here, of course, is that we have the low polygon assets completed for the new Omniframe. If you remember, we've been remodeling the player's light mech. These are the mechs that players control to go up and fight against the alien invading armies. And we took your feedback and we revised the original design to come up with a new one. Now, last update we did the high poly update, and now we've completed the low poly update. And so all we have to do now is get what's called a bake out of it, where we bake the high poly information to the low poly frame to make it look more detailed. And then it'll go to texturing, where we paint and color the entire Omniframe. So just as a send-off to the old Omniframe design, here's a glimpse of it in game and what it was like. And we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to that. Maybe we'll put it in the base as a sort of Mark I prototype. And the new Omniframe will be in the next video update. All right, so moving right along, we're going to be texturing the new Omniframe. And a new team member has joined us, Noel Rubin. Noel, you might know because he did the original user interface for Firefall. Basically, if you watch the PAX intro demo, that UI is all his. He has a very cool sci-fi feel from his background when he used to work at Industrial Light and Magic on the Star Wars films, and we're glad to have him here today. We work on Em-8ER. I love his work. Here are some caution decals that are going to go on the Omniframe. Here's some weapon decals, and all these symbols you're going to see are going to be part of a design vocabulary for the graphic design of the game. So thank you, Noel, for these great decals. We can't wait to get them on the Omniframe. Now, finally, I have an update on weapons. What's a shooter without guns, right? So we've started modeling the player's personal weapon from when they're out of the Omniframe as a sort of weapons test. And here you can see a time-lapse video of how we put that together, starting with blocked out shapes and then progressively moving to more detail. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's update on Em-8ER. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe below. We're trying to get our subscriber count up. We love these video updates. They're really a fun way to show you the progress on the game. And we thank you again for all your encouragement and your backing. And we'll see you again next week. Thank you.